Thank you WWDC for bringing us iOS 7. It is here in beta 1, so let's take a look inside. First up, you're going to notice a totally different lock screen. We can slide down to reveal our notifications. We can actually slide anywhere. We don't have to slide to unlock on that bar. You can slide up on the right side still for your camera. And then also right here in the middle, they have a slide up, and it reveals your control center, which is like SB settings, all of your quick access, quick settings type feature. We're going to cover that a little bit later. If you look up here at the top, my clock is dark black because I'm using a light background. I'm actually going to go through settings and I'm going to enable a darker background and show you what exactly happens. There, your clock and your date and time, your battery, all that stuff has changed now to a light, so you can see it, it contrasts, everything is very nice and very readable. So again, your settings change as well with that. Look at these icons. These totally look different. I actually kind of like them. At first I didn't, the flat look and all that, but I actually kind of like them. Here, the first thing we're going to go over is the dock. The dock, now you can have folders, but you can't just slide things down in there. You actually have to remove something from your dock and then slide a pre-made folder down into your dock, and that enables you to have anything you want on that first home page right there with quick access. You can put as many things in there as you want. Wallpapers is another kind of cool feature. They've done a few different things here. First up here, we are taking a look at dynamic wallpapers. Basically, on Android, they call them live wallpapers. It's a new thing to iOS unless you had jailbreak, but very slight, very subtle, pretty nice. Maybe a battery drain, but if it's your thing, they are now here. There's only 2 in this beta, though, to check out. They're basically the same thing, different colors. And we'll take a look at settings. There's a few little changes. The notification center, the control center. We'll go over what each of those are. Make sure you have them enabled on your lock screen. Keychain under iCloud. I'm not really sure what that one is. Your compass now has a leveler. I'm not going to show that, but there's nothing in there for that. Your camera. If you want the grid, you have to enable it in settings now. You can't do it in the camera app. And if we drop down like we always do, our notifications, here's today's day, calendar, you have all, and then you have missed over on the other side. We can see that it is now see-through. If you swipe up from the bottom, here is our control center, which is really awesome. You got airplane mode, Bluetooth, everything right there. Your volume, flashlight, your AirDrop, your iPhone speaker, whether you want to share it through AirPlay, your calculator. And also over here we have the camera app. Once you click it open, it actually will bring up a digital clock once you tap on it, so that's kind of cool. Here's a look at the calculator and the camera app, which brings us to the camera app, so we'll just go ahead and talk about that. You just slide now to change the video. You don't have like a little toggle at the bottom. Just slide anywhere on the screen. If you slide to the right, now there's a new mode, square, for your Instagram photos. Everybody knows how popular those are, in your panoramic mode. So that just makes a really quick, easy access to just slide back and forth on these. And you don't have to find the little toggle. Everybody knows time is everything when you're trying to capture something that moves quickly or is going to go away. Your HDR, you just tap it right here. And I'm looking through the camera, so I'm having a hard time tapping it. And hi guys! There is your front-facing camera. Toggle is up there. And here is, if I can get it pushed, a look at some of the different skins that you can enable for your photos. Notes. Notes looks totally different. That's really cool. It is no more a notepad. It's very clean. I really actually like the way the notes looks. Some of these things are hard to get used to, though. I do like the way they look, but it's a change. Stocks. I don't do stocks. There's stocks, though. Your actual photo app has a total new look. We have collections, and that's been added in so you can see things. It's a little more iPhoto feel to it if you have a Mac and have iPhoto. Albums, your shared, all those different things. have their own spot. You look at the phone dialer, it looks totally different with the round buttons and everything. That'll definitely take some getting used to, but I kind of like it. I guess it's okay. I don't really like the bright contrast of the light color, but my camera's not doing the greatest at capturing the actual color. Messages, again, I'm using this basically like an iPod, so I don't have service, but I'll show you what it looks like when you send a message. It shows it's failed, but there it was. Keyboards are different. Here we have a white keyboard with black lettering. It's a very light colored keyboard. You'll find my friends, they still haven't updated it because it has the stupid leather. But notice the keyboard is a very dark, bolder contrast. Just like the lock screen, it adjusts to whatever you are opening it in so that it is easier to see. iRadio is so cool. I'm excited about this. I don't know how much I'll use it. I already have so many stations with Pandora, but we got featured. I've already added C and Goldfrapp, two of my favorite singers. But you have some different genres you can pick from that are pre-made, or enter your artist and song. Mailboxes looks totally different. I couldn't figure out how to delete them. You have to swipe from the right. You can't do the normal swipe from the left. So you swipe from the right, and you either have more, which has reply forward tag. See all these things here. And just tap the red to delete. Next, we will take a look at multitasking. It is so much smoother, so much nicer. You have everything open. You just swipe up. Again, I'm looking for my camera viewfinder, but you just swipe up to delete, and it's very seamless, very nice. Spotlight. When we swipe to the left, Spotlight is gone. You actually have to hold on your icons and swipe down, and it reveals your Spotlight Finder, which has a whole plethora of things that you can enable in settings to search or not search if you don't want certain things coming up that it may enable. Siri has a whole lot of updates. Siri, open music. And Siri's thinking, and she will open music. I can't do this live because I have a 10-month-old, 11-month-old actually now, and she's usually not happy when I'm trying to record videos because that's taking away time from her. But she has a whole list of things now that Siri can do. If you want to see this in depth, we can do a video on this specifically, but I'm just going to show you a brief run-through of it. We can also ask Siri now, open up App Store, and Siri will in fact open and launch App Store. App Store has some new little updates. I don't have it in my area, but near me, excuse me, it's no apps in my location. I'm a very small, teeny tiny rural town in Missouri, so your updates now are automatically, I think you maybe can shut it off, but they auto update. Let's take a look at folders. Folders have been way updated. The look is totally different, and now we can add more than 12 icons and scroll, so that's really, really cool. I had so many apps, so many camera apps especially, or photography apps, that it was very, very not nice. We can't add folders to it. Again, we can't even make a folder in there, at least not at this point, but we do have the ability to add more than 12 icons now. Safari has a total relook as well. I actually really like it. We're on Craigslist here. I'm going to zoom out and I'll show you now. I can just swipe back. I don't have to go down and hit the back button. I can actually swipe forward to go back to the ad. So that's really kind of cool. So again, just swipe to the left and there you go. It's back. Just kind of like your gestures on your Magic Trackpad or Magic Mouse. And also, you can open up more tabs. We're not limited to the 8 tabs or 9, whatever it was. I don't even remember. I don't use Safari on my iPhone, but we're not limited anymore. Here is a look at our bookmarks. It gives you a nice little icon just like you would have on your home screen. Those are kind of nifty. One thing I didn't actually remember to cover when I was doing this, but I'm going to go back to the lock screen instead of showing you with the icons. But see that the wallpapers now have a little 3D effect. I try to use this picture. I hate this thing times out so quick. But it does move with the gyroscope, and you can see kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, but the effect, it moves, and that's really kind of nice. With all the icons, it was very hard to see, though. Weather, we don't have a live weather icon, but weather has been updated. It looks really nice. Just swipe to the left and right. It really reminds me a lot of my Android weather apps. And this is an app I've never used. I hate Game Center. I don't enable it. But this does look a lot better, actually, than the felt poker table look. I always hit no. I don't enable these awesome features or whatever it says. But that was a look at Game Center. Well, guys, I think that pretty much gives you a quick look at iOS 7. This went on 10 minutes. I wasn't planning on that, but there's just so many things to cover. I really think that it's going to have to take some growing on some of us, but I really do like it, and the functionality is amazing. If there's something you need a closer look at, just let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.